freaking...
Charles IV, King of Bohemia.
Done.
Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died,
I'm just gonna let this play out for you guys.
Mourned.
I already know all of
More
this.
than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies.
Yep.
It is here that my story begins.
All right, hold on. Let's click out here. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the Game Wisp thing. I was wondering what the hell that was. Let me try and catch up with you. It's a good thing it means it's still early. It's hard, but thank you. No problem, Rusty. I'm pulling for you, man. You mean the world to me, dude. Good morning, aka afternoon, right, Dafu? I'm glad to see you as well. It's been a while since I've actually had you on in a reasonable hour, man. And S, good morning to yourself as well. First stream for this game? Yes, this game is actually relatively new. It only came out a day or two ago. Came out on the 13th, and I just have been busy and sick and haven't been able to play it. So I was actually a Kickstarter backer for this game, and so I've had a copy of it. I just haven't been able to play it. It's like a 70 freaking gig download, so I haven't even installed it until this morning. And I was like, I just want to play it. I just want to play it. I've been waiting for like 4 years to play this game. I'm super excited for this game. If you don't know anything about Kingdom Come Deliverance, feel free to ask throughout the stream. I will try and fill you in on some of the backstory and stuff about the game. I have not played it, but I've been following them for a while, so I'm well aware of the style of game it is. I know it's not your traditional Skyrim style RPG. It's a very down-to-earth RPG, and by that it pretty much means that you're a peasant, which is why the title of the stream is Penta-Peasant, or Peasant Penta, or whatever I wrote. Because Kingdom Come Deliverance, you're not some knight. You're not a valiant hero. You're not the chosen one. You're not handpicked by a priest to go fight dragons and warlocks and shit. You're a peasant living on a freaking small-ass village in Bohemia. You know, you're a layabout, doing work with your dad, who's a blacksmith. And I know a little bit of what happens, because I'm familiar with the actual story in real time of the invasion of Bohemia and stuff like that. Because this is all historically accurate. Most of this game is historically accurate, which is one of the big things about the game that I actually love, is that this game is not a simulation, but it is very true to form. So, like, diseases, poison, dysentery, shit, it's a very intense game, and I've been excited to play it for a long time, and I don't know why that's FPS thing is there. Can I get rid of that? Am I able to get rid of that? Not that it's gonna bother me. I mean, I might want it on. You guys can't see it, so it's not gonna bother anybody else. I can see it. There's a little FPS counter up in the top left, and it'll be nice for me when I can see how the game's running, at least. so I can see how it's optimized. I've heard from a couple of friends of mine who played it that said that it runs well, but there's a couple of chuggy issues. But long story short, yes, this is the first stream of this game, Rusty, so you're catching it right at the beginning. And don't worry about not being able to catch the streams, man. You're going through a lot of shit. So am I, so we're all there. We're all here together. Yes, my background is Spelunky. My changing game screen is Spelunky indeed. And that is mostly just because I made it myself, and I kind of like it. Register. There you are. I've always been like, 2 a.m. I can't make it, so this is really out of the blue for me. How long be streaming? Because I got to prepare for school soon. I'm probably going to be streaming while you're at school, unless something terrible happens and I die in the next 3 hours. Not in-game. We will probably die in-game a couple of times, there's no doubt. You are the dirt of the kingdom. I'm super stoked. I think my headphones are a little too loud, so I might be shouting if I'm a little louder than normal. Ziff, I just explained everything. I just went over everything, Ziff. Oh, some of you people. I'm not I actually just got done explaining it within like the past 4 seconds. I am a peasant named Henry in true-to-form Bohemia. Real-life Bohemia. So, like, historically accurate. Most of the shit that happens in this game has already happened in history. It's a very historically accurate game. It's got mechanics and systems in it that bring the realism to the game. So, like, if I get cut from a sword in battle and I'm away from a town, I could bleed to death and be completely fucked. I can get illnesses, I can poison people, I can kill pretty much everybody in the game. It's pretty much an open medieval sandbox without any fantasy elements. You're not going to see dragons, you're not going to see liches, you're not going to see warlocks, you're not going to see magic. It's just a historical RPG, and it is primed to be one of the most interesting and unique ones. I hesitate to say best, because I have a weird way of looking at things. Basically, I kickstarted this game because I wanted the game. And it finally came out, and all I know is that this game, if it lives up to the expectations that I have, which are not even hyped up, like I'm hyped for it, but my hype is like reserved. If it even lives up to the middling expectations that I have, it could be my game of the year. Like, I've been wanting this game for years. Years and years and years. Necron! How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in at least 16 years. Can you get the plague? I'm sure you can. Actually, I don't think you can, because the plague wasn't around in this period of time. This is after the plague. This is post-plague. The invasion of Bohemia is 1500s? Plague is 1300s? Oh, my history is going to show through here. Because this should take place in the 1400s, correct? 14 or 1500s, right? It's the 15th century, right? It's 15th century. So it's post-plague. Because bubonic plague was in the 1300s. Yes. Who's a history buff? This guy's a history buff. I read the books when I was in high school. I committed that shit to memory. Welcome back, Alice. So it's post-plague, but you can get seriously ill. Oh, it's gonna be great, Necron. It's gonna be great. And I'm glad to have you here right at the beginning of it, so... Well, there is magic because science is shit. Back then, I understand that you're being sarcastic, but S, you don't have a kappa there, so I'm just gonna call you up for your bullshit. There is no magic in this game. There are a couple of, if I understand correctly, there's a couple of gamifications in it, because it is a game at the end of the day, and if it was totally realistic, it would be like nightmare level of bad. So there's a couple of gamey aspects of it, like the save system. There is no quick save. There's no quick saving. The only way you can save it is if you have a potion, which is like actually a beer, not a potion. It's a beer, and if you drink that beer, there's limited amounts of them. You can save the game, or you can sleep to save the game, and you can also save during quests. What's the game? Alice, I swear to God. I'm not telling you people what the game is for the third time in 10 minutes. Thank you, Rusty. It was everybody. It was Ziff, who asked right after I got done explaining everything. And now it's Alice, who's asking what the game is right after I got done explaining everything. Just watch and learn. Let us venture forth together. There is a skill tree for drinking, yes. You can actually level up your alcoholism, which I'm a fan of. No worries, Ziff, no worries. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son Wenceslas the Idle. Something about the Bohemians. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as its half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, and some other stuff. Interesting bits. No skill 14. You sound familiar. Have you been here before? Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome in. Goddamn good, and it's running at like 80 frames per second. Please V-sync yourself. Calm down, game. Oh! Talk about Kingdom Come. Yes! 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 It's actually settled itself down. It's back down to 60 FPS. It's locked itself again. It was getting crazy. It was like 70, 80, 90. I want it to stay at 60. I don't want to unlock it, because this game could get real crazy with the lock, I've heard. Hi, Tim. I dropped by to say hi, nothing else. Feel the memes, man. Welcome in and goodbye right away. There you go. Glad to see you.
God bless. Same to you.
You're visiting your friend at a hospital, Alice? What happened? What happened? Also, let me know how everything looks and sounds, please, before I go for too long and it looks like ass or sounds like ass. Let me know if it's too loud. If you can't hear me.
Well, husband, how goes
the balance,
it?
You know.
I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
Booty.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
I shouldn't say that. That's my mama. Hey, mama's gonna have booties too. I hope everything gets better, Alice. I hope everything gets better. As if
Henry,
all blacksmiths are sexy. All
get
blacksmiths
up
are
now.
sexy.
There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing.
Listen,
It's just a
Mama.
scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Hey, Henry. Oh, quest started. Unexpected visit.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you are not satisfied with them, do not worry. All characteristics can be further developed without limitations. WASD, okay.
Boop.
Hi, menu. No problem, Alice. We're here if you ever need anybody to talk to. You know. Okay, we were chatting in the tavern. Speech. Probably a good thing in the medieval times. Because I'm a peasant, I'll need to know my way around a mouth. I was dancing. Agility. Bianca. Ooh, giggity. Vitality, there you go. There you go, you need that vitality. Bianca teaching me the ropes. Or I was working in the forge. Strength. Well, if I say I was working in the forge, my dad's gonna know I was lying, regardless, because I wasn't there. So I'm gonna go speech.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern.
Yeah.
Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Oh.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not
To
telling
get rid
me.
of that shit.
And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
I just gotta level up in my main level and my speech level. Ah. Hyena says hi. Hi, Hyena. Hello, lady. Alright, why would I be interested in sword fighting? More speech. Matthias was teaching me archery, agility. Ooh. I was with Bianca. Vitality. What does it matter? Do I go speech again, or do I just go, like... I doubt it has anything to do with actual archery, but I would like to just, like, shoot a bow. But I, like, maybe go... freaking... archery? What if I say with Bianca?
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did?
Yeah.
What's this, an interrogation?
All right. Sorry, son.
Mama don't
It's
know
just that
about
I
the
worry
birds
about
and the... Well,
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
go to your father. Objective started. Have my friends been here? Well, before I do this, I want to go over here real quick. I want to do this, and I want to go boop. Like that. I think that's a little better. All right.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
I should have
No,
alt-tabbed.
I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
I don't think she's misjudging them. This is the medieval times. Hanging out at a tavern somewhere as usual. Let's go and leave it be, mother.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Guy's got
Good.
some mitts on him. You gotta have
He always
mitts when
has
you're a
a
blacksmith.
sneeze ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Something terrible's gonna happen. And I can't say anything because I know about things that are gonna happen, and I'm gonna leave it. I know about some of the stuff that's gonna happen. I don't know everything. I know some of it, though. Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
I'm sorry, Menu.
You're a good lad.
Hey.
But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
One sec. Think about it this way. At least they gave me trans coats today. They've been pretty poor at that lately. Alright, and dialogue.
Hey! Look! Hey!
I'm sorry, Mama. Alright, can I go... The dead will rise. Thank you for the rip bit menu. Alright, so it's... Let's see. Score. FOV 5. Was it FV? FV 5. Shit. It's been so long since I've done this. 5. Unknown command. Fuck yourself. Because you have to do it from here. Are you on? Vertical foot. I don't want vertical. FOV at 75. The FOV looks kind of weird. Well, it's not hacks. So get motion blur off. Sure. Hacks? It's not hacks. Twitch is just, yeah, it's been a bit odd with the transcode stuff lately. Now let me go to... It's been so long since I've done this, though. Jesus Christ. Ew. I want it to be 85, so it's CL. CL. CL FOV, yeah. Why did I think it was FV? What game was it FV? What game was it FV? Yeah, 75 is just way too narrow. Way too narrow. Far too narrow. Hello, game, you there? Oh, shut up, S. I'm sick of your shit. Alright. Let's go to... I don't need everything on very high, honestly. Oh, god damn it. There. Christ's sakes. Oh, looks a shit ton better. That's for sure. Okay. Oh, cheese. No, don't punch the cheese. How do I take the cheese? E. Don't punch the cheese. FV might be Counter-Strike. That might be Counter-Strike, actually. Or like, I don't do it in PUBG. I don't know. Can I eat them? Drop into pot. What did I drop into pot? Can I put cheese in the pot? I can't, okay. How do I... Tab? Shift? I? Of course it's I. Hello, Henry. Outer garment, inner garment... Or wait, outer garment, body plate, body garment, body chainmail, gloves, arm armor, leg chainmail, hose, boots, and leg plates, spurs, ring, bow, arrows, main hand, offhand, head chainmail, helmet, coif, neck chain. Jesus, I love this game already. Melee weapon, melee range. Or no, melee weapon, range weapon, head armor, body armor. Does this correspond correctly? Body armor. Green shirt. Condition. Health. Weight. Equip. Quantity. Armor. Ah, defense. So I should have 4 on my body, or 2 on my body and 2 on my legs. Yep, that all corresponds. Nice. Nourishment 64. What happens if I eat more meat? Oh. Cook item. Can I cook my cheese? I can cook my cheese. That's disappointing. Ma. You didn't make enough soup, Ma. 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 There's not enough cheese. Alright, let's eat some cheese. Food. Nourishment? No, it's condition. Oh, my food has condition. Eat the cheese! Ooh, cheese is 10 nourishment. Nice! It's a bit heavy on loading screens. That's all good. I'm not one of those uptight, horrible people about that. Doesn't bother me. I take the broom. What about in the trunk? Ooh, marigold decoction. Take it all, baby. What we got? Hold on, what does tab do? Does tab do anything? Does tab do anything? Because if tab doesn't do anything, I'm going to move tab to be my menu. My inventory. I love tab being my inventory. I don't know why. Tab is lock onto an opponent. That's rough. That's fine. We'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with it. It's fine. Drop myself into the pot. Yeah. Sacks. I like keeping my sacks on the wall. But seriously, let's go in here. What is this? Item info. Within 1 minute, will cure light wounds or dispel a hangover effects. Nourishment 5, 30 health, 4 energy. Aha. Aha. A key ring for all the keys. Oh, with all the door keys I've got. So good. I love key rings. I love it when games do key rings. Player. Oh, it's full Oblivion too. Full Oblivion and Morrowind. The more you use stuff, you level things up. You don't level stuff up from gaining skill points. You level things up by using it. If I go through the game without using a bow, my archery is not gonna level up. If I go through my game without picking up a plant, my herbalism's not gonna level up. If I go through the game without using a sword, my combat's gonna be lacking. I love games that let you level up by what you use. Don't regenerate a meal over time? Ma! What was S's name? I changed it a long time ago. You didn't change S's name. S's name was like S and a bunch of letters. Okay, so how much... You've eaten too much! You won't get hungry for a much longer time now, but you'll be heavy-handed and clumsy until you digest everything. God damn it, why am I not... No! Henry is a man of flesh and blood, and so he must eat, sleep to survive and stay fit. But one like another, apple won't fill you up. A roast duck. Opposite hunger is overeating. Stuffing yourself as like a pig has the advantage that you won't need to eat for longer, but a belly will slow you down. Like with hunger, your stamina will regenerate more slowly. That's fine. That's fine. That's all fine. Oh, tab is to move through menus though. I kind of like that. Oh, there's a dice game. Don't tell me there's a dice game. Don't tell me there's a dice game, god damn it. Don't tell me there's a dice game. I won't do anything else. Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck! Right? Alright, where's Papa? Papa? Daddy? Daddy boy? Oh, a dandelion. Don't punch the flowers! Ooh. Well, this is the playthrough. Hope you guys are satisfied. They let me pick up plants. I can't be held responsible. Sorry. A chamomile. Yo. Was that? Oh, sage. I'm gonna blow that all on all the nasty people in the town. We have reached a new level in herbalism. Player character and ability is determined by the stats, skills, and perks you will find in the player's tab on P. Henry's basically develops... Oh, it's like, Henry basically develops his skills by using shit. Hold on, let me... Yeah, you learn your skills by using them over and over again. So what is chamomile? Most often found in fields and fertile land. Okay, so basically probably for like alchemy. Is there an alchemy? There's an alchemy. Okay, so that's probably for alchemy. Look at herbalism. It's skyrocketing already. Ugh. Sage. Touch it. Blow it on all the hookers. More sage. For those that don't know the reference I'm making, sage is typically blown or wafted around areas to cleanse them of evil. So, I just called hookers evil. Y'all hookers aren't evil. Y'all are beautiful people. Just keep your business away from my my bits and stuff. I don't really... Not a fan. Oh. Chamomile. Time to make some tea. I'll make tea and give it to Mama, and then she'll make more stew for me. That's how life works, right? Hi, Tiny Cut. Look at Hot Girl Punch. Right, I'm going to totally click on stuff to hit things. I'm totally going to end up punching somebody, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. Can I kick the bucket? I can't kick the bucket. Papa! Yo! What is jump? Space is jump. Shift is run. Makes sense. It's perfectly...
Come here, I need your help.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sometimes you need the power of persuasion to achieve...
Is a bucket.
Dear God.
To achieve your goals
more.
when talking to people.
No.
You can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply speak... I love the speech icon. It's just an open mouth. You can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced... You can simply use speech, which, however, is... It sounds like it's such a... It sounds like almost like a but. Is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment, each person you're talking to. So speech is basically, as it stands, that's the skill you're going to want to use if you're, like, on good terms with that person. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount. The quality of your attire... This is how real it gets. The quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference on how people respond to you. So basically, if you're dirty and your clothes are rags and you're talking to a highborn or a guard, you're not going to be able to pass with that social skill. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will be more likely or more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment, but other things are also taken into account, such as blood stains on your clothes. And you can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You just have to agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people works the same way as shopping. See trading and haggling. In special cases, you can try any of Henry's other skills. For example, horsemanship. So you can use skills as an alternate. Depending on the skills you have, you can use alternate skills as dialogue options, which is awesome. Having issues again, be right back. I'm sorry, menu. I wish I could fix it, but I can't actually do much on my side anymore. I'm already, like, low. It's not the banner persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer, because sometimes it's not enough just choosing according to your highest characteristics. You also have to read what Henry is going to say. But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. It's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned to a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your abilities, or you can always see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities will be visible to you if it's someone you know well, or if you're skilled at reading people. Learn the perk Empathetic. Your money, the amount you have to pay. Select as well the stats. Still, the outcome is influenced by other factors. Your reputation, blah, blah, blah. So, they'll level your reputation with their counterpart. Okay. So, reputation is the face, and then their skills are on the bottom of the line. Mine are on the top of the line. And I'm assuming if I have a higher skill than them, it has a much higher chance of succeeding. Alright, so this is Papa. I had to do something.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Can I kill him?
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
A little bit of sass in Henry's voice, I like it. Most of the quests can be completed in different ways. Eloquence will help you win friends. An inconspicuous person can totally avoid trouble and you'd rather not beat around the bush. Violence can also be the solution. Is there an end to this game? I literally just started. I have no idea. Yes, it's an RPG. There is an end. There is an end. I'll just leave it at that, Tiny. There is an end. There's probably, if I were to guess, multiple endings. knowing how role-playing games work. I don't want more Sage. During I can't help but notice that during dialogue, it seems to drop down to about 40 frames. During like cutscenes and stuff, it's like hovers between 30 and 40, but then in the open world, it's like a beautiful fucking solid 60. Unwavering. Unwavering. I want to kill Kanesh. Oh, you're so fucking pretty. And the music is so good. Please let me know how it sounds and looks. Well, maybe somebody already did and I'm just an idiot. Okay, so this is where D is. We gotta go to D. Yo! Hey, Jack.
God be with you.
And
I'm
also
with you,
with
Henry.
you.
How are you?
Went to a Catholic school for 3 years.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
My dad'll shove
Right
some
away,
nails in your dick.
Your Lordship.
Golden Hawk. Welcome in, bud. And hi, Tubbs.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
Bye,
I
Jack.
certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Oh. You got a crossguard for the new sword. Pick up a crossguard of the castle. 1 out of 1's quests. Town garrison is learned. So there was no dialogue for that. I mean, there was dialogue, but there was no like options. So it was pretty much just go and pick it up. Cool. All right. Jump. Ooh. Ooh. Nah. I got the hiccups. Horse butt. Double horse butt. Eh? Oh. That's a big birdhouse. Yo! Kenneth! Jesus, Kenneth! That attitude, sir. Find image about the quest in the log, and for clarity, they are also indicated on the map, and as well as on the compass at the top of the screen. I see that. We got C-A and I think R. C-A-E. So ale, bag of coal, Kunesh. Dude, look at this map. Oh, it looks so good. Even my character's icon, it looks like a miniature for like a Warhammer game. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's so badass. It zooms into the actual region of Skalitz when I zoom in far enough, but if I zoom out once more, it goes to the actual world map. But if I go in once, it goes to the just Skalitz, like the mines down here, the outer village, the peasant village, the inner walls, the northern forest, the farmlands. Oh my god, that's so damn pretty. Everything about it's so pretty. Just delicious. Just goddamn delicious. I have to get ready for the day, but I thought I'd drop in and say it. Drop a host. All right, Golden Hawk. We'll hope to see you later. If not, we'll see you the next time, bud. I miss anything. I was here when we were talking to the knights. Last I was here, we were talking to the knights. Knights is dull armor. The guys up there. Well, you didn't miss much. Just going through menus and looking at stuff. Just checking stuff out. Is that Kunesh? Chicken. Yeah. C, crouch. You want to sneak somewhere, make sure no one sees or hears you. Whether you're seen or not depends on the light, your posture, and the clothing. Whether they hear you depends on the surface you're moving on, posture, and especially footwear. Okay. I want to hit a chicken. Stupid chickens. Stupid chickens. Kunesh. This is the guy that owes our dad money. Hibana Banana, welcome in.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry, Kunesh. I knew it was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
I want my money. Yeah.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, welcome into the stream. I actually recognize your name. I think you've either been here before or I know you from the YouTube comments. But I recognize your name. Pay for the lot or else. You're not messing with my dad.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
Yep.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
You can expect a visit from father. Debts must be paid. Pay, you drunkard. I mean, I have a 2 in both of those, so...
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, slash. Combat. Slash. A strong, slower strike with each weapon. A hook. Strong, slower hand strike to the head. Stab. Faster, weaker weapon strike. Jab. Direct hand blow to the face. So, hook and jab. Left and right click. F is to kick an opponent away. Tab is to lock on or switch to the next opponent. Left shift is unlock from an opponent. Q is to block to raise your hands or weapon. Opponent, this indicator indicates roughly, like I would say roughly how much health your opponent has left. The more wounded he is, the slower he'll attack and react. When the end is near, he may either flee or surrender or die. My wounds, icons that notify where you're wounded and if you're bleeding. Choose the attack and direction with the mouse direction. So there's a 5-pointed system in the middle on the cursor. Turns into a 5-pointed system where I have to Wii boxing my way into, okay. And stamina and health. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Ay.
Come here, lily liver. Hergot.
Stamina. He need me in the face.
I'm going to...
Yo, I will ruin your life. You haven't seen me play Wii boxing. Oh, Jesus, that was a nice hit. That also was a nice hit, bud. I'll kill your chickens. don't even know if I'm doing anything to him right now. Oh my god, oh Jesus.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Alright. You want to see your health on the red bar at the lower edge of the screen. The health is also determines the maximum level of stamina. Okay. So it's always good to heal yourself. Henry routinely heals himself with the aid of food and sleep. More accurate cases, or more acute cases, healing can be by sleeping or by my mama. Whew. Charizard, welcome in. I came in a couple minutes ago, but chat that you saw I didn't see and hosted and nothing happened. I restarted Twitch. Twitch is almost always broken, Charizard. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a thing with Twitch. I actually spent 30 minutes in somebody's chat the other day sending messages that they weren't seeing because apparently I was leaving messages on a non-live stream, which also happened to my dad. It happened to Delta. It's Twitch. Twitch is borked a lot of the times. Hi, Mama.
Ma? Ma. I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new.
That's
You
not a
ought to
death,
learn to
Rusty.
do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Okay, Mama patched me up. I'm still over full. Yeah, I'm still at 104. Okay. Okay, find another way to get the stuff. Can I just break into his house? I can't find the sub thing. How can I subscribe? Yeah, subscribing on Twitch takes money. You can follow the channel by hitting the heart button at the top. There's a heart button that says follow, and if you click on that, that's perfect. That's 100% free. Subscribing takes money. Subscribing is it's like subscribing to a magazine subscription. Charcoal burner. Was that called a stockard? My medieval knowledge is a little lacking right now. Is that called a stockard or? I think that's called a stockard. Ah, a trader. Quest log. Necron, thank you for the host. Fight him again? Could I just like kick his ass? Hold on. People don't like it if you go where you're not supposed to. If you enter their houses, they'll just warn you first, but if you're con the castle guard, for an example, that's all good, we're fine. I don't want to eat. I'm already too full.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Who is Fritz? I'm gonna guess Fritz might be one of my friends.
One beating wasn't enough for you?
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
Huh?
Farts. Admirai, welcome in. And Hibana, it should be. Are you on? First and foremost, are you on mobile or are you on desktop? Because it's in a different place on both of them. I'll get over here. Ah, I discovered another trader. On phone, it should just be on the actual like video player. If you tap on the video player, it should be on there somewhere. There should be a purple button.
Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars.
And this is set in Europe. This is set in Bohemia.
What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitor.
Lord Skeleton, welcome in.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
That should not have been that funny.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Hi, Lord Skeleton.
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
But, for the moment,
say, Henry?
we've a toast to make.
But I was going to
your
get ale for
valor,
father and
my sword, and our
We're finishing
victory
together.
together.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Okay. Thank you, Zip, for the 30 bits. Tis but a flesh wound, and Lord Skeleton for 2 months in a row. Welcome back. I am happy. Welcome back into the sub club, man. Good to have you back. And Rusty, if you end up being back here later on, I'll see you then. If not, it was really, really nice having you here. Hope your friend has some good luck in Dota. I don't know anything about it, but I hope he wins some matches. Rounds. Games? I think it's called a round in Dota terms. I won't do it.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, Hal, how could you possibly chance like this?
Okay. Oh, Fritz! I've reached a new main level. New perk point available. Nice.
Listen,
we'll have to sign our perks in a bit.
I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway.
Ooh.
I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Of course not.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
I got 4 lockpicks. The Western Schism. Alright, where was that chest? Chicken.
do it! Look where you're going!
Fine. Christ.
Good help to you, Henry.
Y'all are eating me up. Where was Kunesh? Kunesh. Kunesh. Who's this guy?
Huh? Are you serious?
I'll end your life. Oh. Am I hungry? I'm not hungry. I'm at exactly 100. Lockpick. What the fuck is this? Cursor up, cursor up. Rotate, lock. Help. In order to, oh Jesus. In order to pick locks, you must have at least one.
Is a bucket. Dear God. There's more. No.
There's gonna be a lot of buckets.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Hey, about a banana with the sub. Welcome into the sub club. Glad to have you. Thank you very much. What? Thank you very much. I always imagine people are joking, but thank you very much. That means the world to me. Welcome in. Enjoy that emote. Spread it around the rest of Twitch. Let them know where you hail from. Give the world all of the love. Now assist me in breaking into this damn chest. Well, it's better to have 1 or 2 spares since they get worn with use. Oh, lockpicks have durability. That's an interesting little thing. You start it by pressing E on the lock. We already did that. How close you are to the sweet spot is indicated by the size of the cursor, and it turns gold when you find it. Then you have to use the lockpick D to turn the whole lock mechanism. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with the rotation of the mechanism, because the rotation shifts the position of the sweet spot. Okay, so it's like a radial. Nice. If you try to turn the mechanism without having a lockpick in the correct position, the mechanism will stick, which will damage the lockpick or even break it. Any damage to the lockpick will produce a noise, which can draw unwanted attention. Damn. Okay, D is to... Oh. Well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! That was a interesting way of unlocking something. That's an interesting way of unlocking something. Darkstorm, welcome in, bud. Kefka Ren as well, welcome in. But instead of just snapping, it's a nice change from traditional mechanics. Hell yeah. Kanesh's hammer. Steal all! If you steal, make sure no one sees you, but even selling the loot isn't easy. You might get away with selling a stolen apple, but the word will get around if you steal something valuable, and traders will recognize it. Try going to a trader as far away from possible from the scene of the theft, or find someone who deals in stolen goods. Okay. Nice. Lockpick using is no easy feat in this game. Did I break any of my lockpicks doing that? Yeah, I'm down to 1. I broke 3 of my lockpicks doing that. Jesus Christ. Alright. Get on a crouch. This is a charcoal guy right here, right? Yeah. Charcoal burner helper. Charcoal burner's helper. Interesting.
Greetings.
You know, none of us joking when we praise you since we never use Kappa. Let's trade. Okay. Your wealth 0, of course. Trader's wealth 20. 94 rep. Okay, so I want to buy... What did Dad say? He wanted us to buy 10? That's 5 gold. Okay, sell. Ooh, how much is it? Dandelion's only worth 0.1. Jesus. The hammer's worth 1.7. Oh, it's subtracting. That's why it's making me a little goofy. Sage is worth 0.5. I'm gonna sell Sage. Hell yeah. Wait, what did I just sell? Hold on. Did I just sell something I didn't want to sell? Basket. No, I don't want to sell that. Remove that. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. Buy. 1. Accept. Basket is 10 coal, Kanesh's hammer, and that. Okay. I was trying to hover over it instead of clicking on it. Why aren't you answering on YouTube comments anymore? I mean, it all comes down to if I have time. I don't have a lot of time. I try to respond to as many as I can, but sometimes I don't get to answer all of them. And I greatly appreciate the people who allow me to. I read them. I assure you I read every single one of them, but whether or not I answer them is a different story. It takes a... When you get 300 comments a day, it takes a lot of time to answer all of them. I would love to answer all of them if I could. So I have 2 of these, and these things are the... I mean, I don't want to get rid of those, but at the same time, it's like money. I'm not going to sell the potions. Basket. 10 coal. We'll sell this stuff, and we'll get back. It's good to know that herbalism is a nice way to make even some funds. Like, we're making like a 1.5 gold here. It's not that much, but still. It'll be nice to... If you're running short on money, just be able to go around and collect some sage or something. I do hope it grows back over time. I'm noticing haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
I don't think I blocked you. You shouldn't be blocked on YouTube comments. I would... That's a conscious decision I have to make. No problem, Kefka. No problem. I try my best. Haggle works both ways. Whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear, you can select the amount you want to pay or get. WNS and confirm with E. The trader will then respond to your offer. If the answer is a refusal, he or she will make a counter offer and wait for your response. Okay. Your money. Your current offer. So his current offer is 2. Your last offer is not accepted by the trader was at 5. The trader's last offer was 10. The original was 20. Okay, so that's interesting. If the slider can't be moved in one direction or the other, it means you either you or the trader does not have enough money. Dragging out the haggling with another will gradually reduce the trader's patience. Every unsuccessful bout of haggling lowers your reputation with the traders. Okay. Alright, so I am selling to gain money now, so I want to go down. I want to try and haggle into like 1.5. I think that's fair. I'm going to haggle into 1.5. I'm only haggling for like half a coin.
Agree?
Start small.
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
Start small, boyo. Start small. 1.1. What about 1.2?
All right, so.
There you go. Frickin' cheapskate. Yes, madam? You walked... Jeez, watch where your step is going. You go way too late to refuse to trade with you, though. I'm gathering that, Necron. I'm gathering that, bud. My name is Hit the Skull. Oh, I've seen your comments all the time, yeah. You've been commenting on all my Subnautica stuff. Absolutely. It's just sometimes I can't get the chance to respond to them. I've tried to respond to a couple of them, but... By the way, thank you for putting up with 5-hour VODs. If I absolutely can't respond to it, I always try to give it a heart. I always try to let it be like, give it a love icon. Basically, that's my way of saying, I saw it, I read it, but I couldn't respond. Spinwire, morning. Every time I've asked something that I've gotten an answer, it's good enough for me. How does it feel to have a lady face through you? I mean, I've had it happen before. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Kenneth, I'm still mad at you. You tried to kill me. I'm not happy about that. Oh, we need to get beer for father. I went way too German there. We need to get beer for father. Yeah. That's not German, but still. Hey.
What the hell are you doing?
I came here for my other half coin, Georgie.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself.
He's a quest. Interesting. This guy's not a quest, but it says play dice. Oh, God. Here we go. They're going to let me pick up plants and gamble. Also, if you haven't noticed, I actually cleaned up the beard. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've actually shaved it down to a crisp 7/8 of an inch. I got sick of looking at myself in the mirror looking like a homeless person because it was unkempt and not taken care of, and it made me feel good to look in the mirror and see myself and be happy, which I needed. I needed that little bit. I don't have enough money. I'm just gonna go all in. 1.2 coin pieces. All right, let's actually learn. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, you guys can't. You can kind of see it, right? I'm trying to think of where a nice place for me to put that would be. Like, where could I put this and this? That might work. We'll do this. And then we'll do that. That seems like it should work. And I can do this and this. I don't know if the top right corner is going to be good for that stuff, but we'll see. No one cares about the cup. The cup can stay. The cup can stay. Who cares? All right. I know a little bit of German, but nah, I'm not interested in learning another language. I have way too much on my mind anyway. If you want to try your hand at gambling, it's possible to play the dice game of I know how to play Farkle. I don't even need to read this shit. I know how to play. I actually know how to play Farkle. I know how to play Farkle. This is odd. It's actually Farkle. What? I know Farkle, man. That's real bad. Dude, it's a game that I actually know. What?
God's holy hat.
Get rid of your points, buddy. Nice bust. So we got a 1. I want to hold the die. And I want to score and roll again. Yes. F. Menu with 20 Muxy bits. Time to fill the cup. Thank you for the bits, Menu. Alright, score and pass. Or score and roll. I'll explain Farkle once I, You know what, actually, just I'll explain Farkle now, because I don't even need the instructions. Farkle is an old-timey dice game. It is a set matching dice game. I love this game. It requires 6 dice, 6d6s. You put them in a cup or in your hand, and you... Hold on, can I... Oh, he's fine. And you shake them and you roll them, and in order to score, you either need a 3 of a kind or a 4 of a kind of any particular die. So it could be a 1 through a 6, but it has to be rolled on the same roll. So you have to get 3 3s in one roll to count them as a thing, and then you multiply that by 10. So 3 3s would be 300, 3 1s would be 1,000, I believe. And then I think 3 1s is the only exception. Like 3 1s is not 100, it's 1,000. And it's not quite like Yahtzee. And the only way to actually put your score is like right here I got a 1, which is worth 100, and then a 5, which is worth 50. And you have to set aside a 1 or a 5. It can't be a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 6. You have to set aside a 1 or a 5 to even count your score. So what I did on my first roll here is I was worth 100, so I set aside the 1 die and I re-rolled my 5 dice. Now right now, I could pass and take my 100 points, or I could set aside this other 1 and re-roll the last 4. However, the downside is the smaller your dice pool gets, the lower your odds of actually getting to score on it. The thing is, if you pull aside this next 1, and then my next 4 dice come up, you know, 3, 4, 6, and 2, and it's a combination that I can't score on, a 1 or a 5 or a 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind, it's called a Farkle, and you bust, and you lose all of your points that you earned during that round. So it's basically, it is gambling. 21 more bits from Menu, 1 extra 1 to make up for the 1 who did not stay in the cup. Thank you, Menu. So right now I'm going to pull aside this other 1. I'm going to score and roll again, because I'm going to risk it and hope I get a 5 or another 1 or a 3 of a kind or something. I did get a 1, so I'm going to take that 1, I'm going to hold the die, but I'm going to hit Q, I'm going to score and pass and take my 300 points, because the odds of rolling a good roll on 3 dice at half your dice is not worth it, so I'm going to score and pass, take my 300 points, now it's his turn, and he does his round. I fucking love Farkle. This makes me so happy.
This'll be the one.
I don't believe you. Shit. You're gonna score and pass.
That's it.
He's going for it. He went for it. He's gonna get 400. Are you gonna...
We'll see.
He's going for it. What is he doing?
That's all.
What a madman. 500 points. Get out of here. Ooh, 3 of a kind. So here I can take this, and I can score it, and I'm just going to score and pass. And I'll take my 300 points. Because it's 3 times the denominator, so it's 300. So he'll take his 1. 2 1s. And we're both trying to get to the score of 2,000 to count it as a win. Shit. Okay. I'm going to take the 1. I'm going to roll again. Risk it for the biscuit, that's right. 3 3s. That'll bring me up.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Take me up to 1,000. Shit. God damn it.
That's it.
He's going for it. He could lose his 400 here. He didn't, though. What are you doing? You have 2 dice. He's a madman. I thought that was 3 5s at first. I was real excited. So I'll take 1 5 and roll again. Don't take both 5s. You're better off just rolling again and trying to get a... trying to get another 1 or a 3 of a kind or something. So we'll roll again. Excited for the anti-birth update? Oh, I'm really excited for it. Yeah, totally. A 5. Oh, score and pass. I'm just keeping up with him. Curious that you are going to re-roll the other 1 there.
We'll see.
He's really baiting for that 3 of a kind here. He's really baiting for that 3 of a kind. He's going to go again, isn't he?
This'll be the one.
Fuck. Please,
we'll see.
Please, Farkle. He needs only 100 points.
God's holy hat.
Yes! So he Farkled, and so he lost all of his points that he earned that round, so he's back down to 1,500. So I need to take a 5, because remember, you need to keep a 1 or a 5 in order to roll again. If you don't score on a run, you lose. So, I'll take a 5, roll again. Hope for the highest chance of getting a 3 of a kind. Or a 1. I'll take a 1. And I'm gonna roll it again. That's 1,700 points. Give me a 300, baby. 300. Okay, come on. Just a 1. I'll take a 1. No! Vlad, morning. Thank you for the bits, man. I'll take this and roll. He's at 1,750. Ooh, baby. You gotta risk it for the biscuit, man. That puts me at 1,850. That's a 1 and a 5 away. For the biscuit. 1. The probability of getting a 5 on this roll is very small. But I always say risk it for the biscuit, man. Risk it for that fucking biscuit. Give me that 5. Oh, it's a 1! That's good! Give me my money! That's right. That's right. Pro Dice. I'm the king of Farkle. Man, that's what you get for putting a game that I actually understand and know in a game. It's not Gwent. It's not Carousel. It's not Triple Triad. I actually know Farkle. I play Farkle all the time. I grew up on Farkle. So excited about Farkle being in this game. Oh my god. It's like poker dice in Witcher 2. It's just, I love dice. I love cards just fine, but I love dice games. And Farkle is one of those games that I actually grew up playing. I actually grew up playing Farkle in real life.
Doesn't even know
in the
how
IRLs.
To apologize.
Hey!
How's the game? I'm in love. I'm still in the tutorial. I haven't done, like, anything, really. I'm still on the first quest. However, I will say this. From the people that I know who have played this, the game is, like I said when I was explaining it earlier, the early stage of the game, the quote-unquote tutorial of the game, depending on how you play, can take you anywhere from 1 hour to 11 hours. The tutorial. That's how open and big this game is. My friend who's currently playing this game, who had a head start on... who had a head start on me because I hadn't had time to play it. It took him 4 hours to get through the tutorial. 3 more birthday bits from Minu. It's not my birthday, but thank you for the cake. Thank you for the cake. I got distracted by dice. What was I supposed to do? I need beer. So go to the tavern. Wait, no, this guy's a quest. This guy's a quest, right?
Hail to the hero.
Vanya, this is the guy that's going to teach me how to swordplay.
Have you recovered from yesterday's?
If you can't, you might not be in
that was nothing.
Right region. I don't know if Germany has
and had a word
bits
or two
yet.
To say about it.
I don't know if
No
Germany
mother's
has bits
happy
yet.
when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death.
You should have bits in Germany.
What do you want?
I thought you said you were you just said you were German. You didn't say you were from Germany.
I want to live.
Then in
and see the
Canada, you
world.
should definitely
The
have
world's
bits.
a dangerous place, and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
An exchange year. Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Sick. Teach me how to fight. Horse butt. Double horse butt. Sweet. How do I walk? Is it just... No, left shift is that. Is it control? How do you just walk? You can't just expect me to crouch every time, right? Is there a walk? Ooh, toggle run is caps lock? That's odd. Oh, it is caps lock. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I just don't want to run ahead of him. I'm glad it's a toggle, too. It's not a hold. Rather than being on a switch. Kind of want Penta to become an epic mercenary knight. We'll see. I am currently a peasant. We do have skill points, though. We'll take a look at our skill trees once we finish up with Vanyak here. Yeah, if you're on mobile, I would say don't get bits. Like, that's me telling you don't pay me because you're paying Amazon more that I don't get. So I would say if you're going to do bits, I would not do bits on mobile. It's like an extra 30% premium on top of the 40% premium already.
So, can we get started?
This is single player only, Vlad, yeah. This is a full-fledged RPG. Yes, we can.
We can.
Oh, E works this time.
Good.
E
And
wasn't
since
working the
today's
last time on the
we'll be
dialogue.
seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
I appreciate you wanting to support, but I'm looking out for you.
well.
Don't spend necessary money that you or unnecessary funds that you don't
Keep
have
moving. Your life depends on it.
to. Okay, so shift unlocks. And it auto locks back onto him? Okay.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Now. Good.
Okay.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. All right. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Oh, chain 3 strikes, okay.
Not bad. Again.
Okay. New strength point. Ability point unlocked.
All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty.
What's the first word you think when I tell you Alexa? I mean, he's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. First word that I think of him is Naggy. Bye, Vlad. Enjoy your day at work. Thanks for popping in this morning, bud. Guy in the music, too, man. It's so subtle, but I love... like, European flutes and, like, woodwinds. I love it. I grew up on that kind of music with my dad, so... Jump. Wait. Come on and jump. Horse butt. Jail. You don't want to tussle with me, boy. Okay, so this is the tavern, right?
God be with you, Henry.
Hi. Hello. Trespassing. Well, that's not good.
God save Henry.
Oh, you're Bianca. You're my love.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
And the pill mod for Binding of Isaac. I have no idea what that is. I don't pay attention to Isaac mods. Is there a reason you keep saying horse butt? Because there's horse butts. That's really it. There's horse butts. Yeah. Pitcher for father.
I need ale for father.
Yeah.
A pitcher as usual?
Yes.
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
But. Horse butt. Horses have funny butts.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
It's awkward in the dialogue, but okay.
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Oh, this evening.
Hal, I've got something special.
You don't say this evening.
What's that say? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Oh, really? That's the beer that lets us save.
You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
This evening? Probably this evening, I'd imagine. I'll probably reward you this evening. I might pay you back this evening. Hey, Bianca, you know about this evening?
Look where you're going!
What about this evening? You know about this evening? You make that noise this evening. This evening. This evening. Did you guys hear? You guys hear? Did you guys hear about what's happening this evening? She has something special for me this evening. Horsebutt. That's a big old kite shield. That's not a kite shield. What am I talking about? It's not a kite shield. That's it's a wall shield? Wall shield, I think? Might be a Brocklow shield. But I think Brocklow shields have, like, wings on them. Like I said, I used to be a history buff, but my knowledge of medieval bullshit is a little bit in the dirt. Get it? Because it's medieval. It's always in dirt. Faja! Horsebutt. Faja! I have all the things you've wait, hold on. Father, you're gonna have to wait for me. Father, to your hands I commend my spirit. Father, to your hands Why have you shave your schnapps? Look of exotic fragrance, drinking it as an experience that cannot be forgotten. So basically that's our save. This evening, have you heard about the evening? There might be something afoot this evening. Alright, player. Oh, we got main level shit, we got combat shit. Oh dear God, we don't have any combat shit. We do have skills though. Let's start here. Let's start here. We got main level. Okay. Hibana Banana, 100 bits! Thank you very much for the bits. Enjoy your 100 bit badge. Now you got a purple star and a purple bit badge. Enjoy that. It's a heater shield. This evening, anyway. That's for the best streamer in the world. Thank you. You really do flatter me too much. Thank you very much. That means the world to me. Okay, so we've got 1 perk point. We've got ascetic. Okay, you'll last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you'll be hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. Okay, 30% longer without food. I wonder if that just means starving? Or if that means, like, it drains, my nourishment drains 30% slower. But the effects will be 20% worse. So my starving effects will be 20% worse. That's not terrible. It kind of balances out. Muxy bits. And now to bury the 100-bit cannonball against again in Kitsune. Thank you, menu. Banana, the 400 bits. Curse blue. Jesus. I'm in with Alexa's appeal comment on anti-birth. And I really mean it. Best streamer and YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now you're halfway to the green badge. Jesus. Already, it went that fast. They grow up so fast. Manly odor. When dirty, you'll have a 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by... No way. I don't give a shit how many ladies want my bits. You're now ruining my stealth skill. If there's anything to say about me playing an RPG, you are not taking away my ability to go in people's business and steal their shit. Even on a non-stealth run, I still like being sneaky. Your stamina roll will generate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. That might be worth it. Excuse me. That might be worth it. Scout 1. Slightly increase the sight distance of fast travel and also the chances of evading by 10%. By evading what? I know there's stuff that can happen while you're fast. The fast travel system in this game is incredible, but... Or it's proposed to be incredible, but... Is that evading just in, like, combat? Or is that evading just on fast travel events, I wonder? That seems pretty okay. Wanderer. You grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. So you sleep well in like hay bales, but you sleep uneasily in like a fancy highborn bed. I'm gonna probably take that, maybe. Because you think about the early game, we're probably gonna be spending a lot of time in like farms and shit, so... Or like mills and like maybe even bars. Or on the ground if it allows us to camp or something. We might be... It's probably going to be a long while before we even find a comfy bed. So I think I might take Wanderer. But then again, I don't know what the benefits of sleeping are yet. Quite yet. More kitsune to fill the pool that is a cup. Thank you, menu. Jesus. You Hit on a banana with another 500 bits. In your face bits. I will say 20 more minutes and then I have to go. That is all for today. Enjoy the money. Buy a nice game for that. Thank you very much. I won't get that money for a while. That's how Twitch payouts work, but I can assure you when I do, I will buy something nice with it. Thank you. You've already got a 1K bit badge. You crazy person. Crazy. Thank you. And thank you, Menu. Menu for the support. Menu, you've got quite the bit of progress over a lot of other people here, so I mean... I don't know what to get. Like, ascetic seems really good. Again, a lot of these seem really good for the early... some of these seem really good for the early game. Think of it. We're probably not going to have a lot of food. We're probably not going to have fancy beds. But I might just go scout. But you know what? I'm just going to go ascetic. I think I'm just going to go ascetic. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to deal with my choice. I don't think having your hunger meter or whatever last longer in the early game might be a little better than seeing further on a fast travel. I don't plan on doing a lot of fast traveling in the early game, probably, so I don't know. I have 1 point for this as well. 1 point for strength. Gravedigger. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina, and they will burden you only half as much. Okay, so we can grave dig. That's cool. Carry 15 pounds more. You can deplete opponent's health and stamina. Your stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat. Wow. 4 more bits from Hippon Banana. Thank you. You said you were done. Blocking opponent's blows will cost you 30%. Yeah, absolutely. 30% less stamina? Robits! Will this fill it again? Lots of robits. Thank you very much, Menu. Y'all are too good to me. Oh, right here. Oh, we're gonna have to read all this, aren't we? Level is derived from your stats and your progress through the game. It's useful for comparing your character to that of your friends. You bought a banana with under 466 bits. Calm down. Thank you. But calm down. You said you were done. You lied to me. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Jesus. With every second level you reach, you'll select one perk that allows you to make a character more specialized. More strength, less depletion of stamina. Wait a while, like heavy weapons and 30 more bits. Sneezed. Thank you. I think the cup is full. I think the cup is full. Most weapons except daggers, the more powerful your attacks. Each level up of strength also significantly increases the capacity of your inventory, as well as influencing how fast you can sprint with a heavy load. Better evading strikes, skillfully wield more sophisticated weapons such as sabers, more skilled at archery. You get agility points at every 4th level up. Yeah, agility point every 4th level up. That seems a little much, but it's all good. Got an appointment with my psychiatrist in 50 minutes. Necron, thanks for hanging out, man. It's always good seeing you. Tell the lady I said hi, and have yourself a fantastic day. Do have yourself a fantastic day. There are no options. It's have a fantastic day or nothing. Stamina and the faster it regenerates. Vitality perk points every 3rd level and then at level 20. Speech is pretty self-explanatory. Combat is not leveled up yet. Defense, warfare. School is waiting for me. Go to school. I can't keep you here. You gotta do the school thing. My headphones are digging into the top of my head. Increases the time you can hold a perfect block or dodge as well as increasing the defense stat. Total fighting skill with weapons and unarmed. Proficient with axes, increasing the power of your attacks. Archery, maces, swords, and unarmed. God damn. Okay. Alchemy. Herbalism. So I don't have a skill point here, because perk points are unlocked at 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Oh, so just basically, yeah, gotcha. Reading. Huh. If you're sitting comfortably, you get a double reading bonus. Maintenance. Is it to repair things? Oh my god. Oh my god. How long will I be streaming for? It depends on how much the game grabs me. If the game grabs me, we could be going for several more hours. Like, several more hours. Depends. Love you too, Banana. Thank you for all the support. Go to school. Enjoy your day. We'll see you another time. But go take care of the things, man. I should not picture you wearing glasses, Minu. I never pictured you wearing glasses. So that's news to me. I never knew. Father, I have some things for you. Hey, now you can see the frame rate. You can see how it's like bouncing between like 40-ish during cutscenes and stuff. During actual cutscenes, it drops to a flat 30. And that's actually mechanically built in. Cutscenes are supposed to run at 30 flat, locked. But during these in-between scenes, it's like 50. And then as soon as I'm back in the game, it jumps back up to 60. I'm not sure. I know they plan on pushing out a big patch in a couple weeks that's going to fix a ton of different things. So.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
We'll probably turn that off.
Good
I was
job.
just curious how it
Let's
actually
have it
ran,
then,
but
son.
now that we're seeing that it's
Well
running
done.
at a flat 60 during the gameplay, I'm fine enough.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
I have an egg-shaped head, Tim, so lots of things look weird on my head.
Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship. What is the
Look at that
inscription?
cross
I
guard.
don't know if I know.
Good dog.
Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it.
By Necron.
Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
Now it's up to 60 again.
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
It's not a bad lesson. He's a smart dad. My dad taught me that lesson as well.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
We'll probably take, once this cutscene's over...
Do it.
Maybe it's going to be a little bit, because I actually know what's going to be happening.
Once more.
Because I actually know the story. Or I know parts of it.
Done.
But once the
now file it down,
scene
so
is done, we'll probably take a short break.
The guard.
Use the restroom and stuff like that. That is a gorgeous-ass sword, though. I have 5 more minutes. Bye, Tiny Cut.
Why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far.
It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Doesn't have it
Ivana.
easy.
It's on the stream, it should say.
It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No.
Bye, Necron.
Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's a fine sword.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be
Well,
with you.
Kefka, this is
My father
actually
sent me for
based
those
on
nails.
real events, so if you're familiar with the history, you're aware of what's going to
They're
happen.
ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
In fact, they even told us about it in the beginning cutscene.
Henry,
Because it's a historic event. You can't really avoid it. It's not a fantasy RPG, so it's like, if you're aware of the history of Bohemia, Sigismund and stuff like that, you're kind of aware of what's going to happen.
Henry, are you all right?
Well, I mean, my manhood.
Henry, what are you waiting for? Bring those nails.
Henry, are you all right?
Listen. Listen.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks.
Twitch is acting up again.
So
No!
how's Bianca?
Sorry, She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering.
Oh,
Will
it's
you be going to the dance
hyper realistic to some points, Kefka. Yeah,
Maybe we'll see each other there.
which is why I wanted
Anyway,
to
mustn't
play it so
keep you.
bad.
I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
My sword is that's a booty. That's a booty.
Fine lass, eh?
Yeah.
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
That's a booty. Not bad.
We did a fine
Testing
job.
the quality of the blade.
I would
is what they're
expect
doing.
nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
That's Radzik.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
I'd say the Radzik or the guy behind him, but I think he's Radzik. Sean the Antihero, welcome in, bud.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Oh, that's right. Dad doesn't know we're doing sword lessons. Come on, Henry. Oh, Henry.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
Swing with
Just
your
needs a polish,
waist,
then Henry will bring
not
it
your
to you.
arms.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True,
Reminds you of
Sir
Littlefinger? I mean,
if I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
I can kind of see it.
Odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making
I think
a
more
fortune
Liam Neeson.
in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
All right, bye, menu. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything more.
Once it's ready,
I know it's
send
rough.
your son up to me with it.
I hate that.
Good work, Martin.
Sure.
I hate your damn Australian internet. You just gotta move to Wisconsin. You can be my roommate, and
been
you'll
an
have
honor.
kick-ass internet that can run a game
Have a
like this
safe
at
journey
60
to
FPS.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
And I gotta have a badass roommate with an awesome accent.
Long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful.
Kill some bitches.
Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Welcome in, White Eye. How you doing? And bye, Hibana. Thank you for hanging out.
Messenger.
And for everything.
He was in a hurry.
Enjoy your
What's
day at
happened?
school. I just say the voice acting in this is fantastic. Fantastic. Yep.
take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Dad's gonna be a hero.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Was that Bianca? I just went in there, I think. Nope, never mind. I just saw Bianca. She be dead. I just saw her. Right outside the tavern. Yeah. Yeah, she was right there in the middle of the shot. That sucks. Fuck, I hate it when parents die in games. Interesting that this cutscene's running at 60. It looks great. It looks fantastic. It's curious that this one's running at 60, but not like 30 like the other ones. Not complaining after all. It looks gorgeous. It looks fucking gorgeous. The animations and the facial recognition is really nice too. Remember, Kefka, we're not a hero. We are a peasant. We're a blacksmith's son. We are not a hero in this game. We are not the chosen one. We are just a pile of dirt in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, we got his sword. I got an achievement.